Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. EA Sports College sensational game. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Pharaohs. Some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in Jon Sumrall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Guys?
So Florida's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. That he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And now on second down for this offense. Just feeds the running back. Makes the tackle. Florida Atlantic races to the line. From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick give, it's Bernard. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Second down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Shoots it to the left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. They'll run this play from the pistol. Sells the run, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Ball. Good, strong tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Gators send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Bernard. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Going deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Long way to go on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. From the red zone, it's Bernard. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right side, it's Singleton. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Shown there.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Bernard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They give it to him again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Turns into the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
We intercepted.
This offense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Oh, sweet feet. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Finds a crease. It's Bernard. Jumped on top of the pile. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bernard. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Might as well run him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty
good too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The kick is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Hits inside. It's Bernard. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Press center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Bernard. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Rush is on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Bernard. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of unloads to the wideout. Almost picked off. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like
he's taking the shot. Makes a deep grab. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Johnson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Tight end finds a soft spot.
When you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 41, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Ball State Cardinals. And it's the Buckeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now over to your game inside the Swamp. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the Swamp.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top on second down. He's got it down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's a give the ball. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Third and long right here. The run inside. It's Pryor. Can't get him to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads in the nick of time. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Owls will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And after that run... There's a player still down on the... This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Wants to throw one first. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
He'll take it himself. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Pryor. Got a little space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Trying to move them on the counter. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Stockton. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Pushes ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
Number 38, set to kick off.
From deep, it's Holloway. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Farrell. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Messer. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
RPO complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And mark it at the 47. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Owls! The defense putting points on the board.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
2nd and long here. Jones wants to throw it. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
back to pass on second down. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got him this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Stockton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Got him on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jones wants to throw it. Look out! Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Gators! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Tries to get it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jones to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Got to be quick. Clock's at 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Rush right in his face. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.